Good evening, YouTube, and welcome back to another episode here at WILDMAN Lives. I'm your host, WILDMAN. Now on today's episode, I'm finishing my T.U.F.F program with the bench press. Now this has been kind of tough because when you stick to a specific strength program, you're trying to achieve a specific goal. If you're doing 5x5 or you're doing a program like I am, where you work up to a tough 6-rep max every time you go in, you're working towards a certain strength goal and you got to stick to it. If you don't stick to it, then you're going to go backwards or you're just not going to achieve your goals. And that can be hard sometimes. So let's pop into the workout and we'll discuss more about why to stick to strength programs. So for today's giant set, I'm going to be doing T.U.F.F and I'm going to be using the buffalo bar like I have in the past. But today is going to be the last day that I use the buffalo bar. And it's been an excellent tool to build all that stability in my elbows and in my shoulders, which is what I desperately needed. And I'm going to be doing some heavier farmer walks in between, believe it or not. Every little step definitely works that bicep a little bit more. And since I'm working that bicep right now, it ended up being perfect. Now, sometimes it's hard to get back into the gym when you're doing a strength program because you might be excited in the beginning, but as you near the end and you just want to see where you're at, you want to test your 1-rep max, it can be pretty hard to continuously do 6 reps at a 6-rep max every time you go into the gym. But trust me, you've probably seen me at the beginning of my journey here when I started working out after my surgery and how much I've progressed. And you can see just how much of a difference that's made. Now I finished off with 225 pounds on the buffalo bar, and that felt just about where I was for a 6-rep max currently, and I couldn't be happier. That was the goal for the day. And I'm especially happy that I was able to do heavier farmer walks than I typically do in between each set. And since I could have gone up on the buffalo bar in weight, but I chose not to, I just decided to do a tough 6-rep max with the football bar, which is a multi-grip bar. And that angle actually is absolutely terrible for my bicep, but also works out very well because it's not that too heavy of a weight yet. This is just kind of building still. And I'm doing the farmer walks in between as well with the same amount of weight as I was before. And then when I was done with all of this, I ended up just doing a bunch of assistance and a bunch of accessories that was taught to me by my physical therapist in order to isolate that bicep a little bit more. Really, the distal bicep is a stabilizer. It's not really a lifter. So fortunately for me, it's going to heal pretty quickly, and I should be able to get back in the gym faster than I thought to lift even heavier weight because it is a relatively easy surgery and a relatively easy recovery. Now, I actually believe that my highlight of the day is going to be this lift because that bar puts my bicep at a very awkward angle. So it is actually making that bicep stabilize a lot more than usual. But this tells me that I'm actually ready to start using the log again for strongman training. So I got very excited that I hit this weight in conjunction with those heavy farmer walks. All of these things together make me realize that I'm ready to move on in my training, and I couldn't be happier. So there you have it. With me on this day, I was really struggling to get to the gym because I just really wanted to go all out, but I know that my arm isn't quite ready for that yet, so I had to stick to my program. And I'm glad I did because I was able to hit those 6 reps on the buffalo bench press, and I was able to hit those 6 reps heavy on that incline football bar. And I did the farmer walks in between, and everything seemed to be working out the way I wanted it to. Until next time, thank you.